Hello everyone and welcome to a new chess game that I have prepared for you. Um, it was a very interesting game. I don't really know how else to describe it. Uh, it was it was a wild game. The other player, Lijama won. uh, he played really well and really poorly simultaneously. And I don't know how that works, but that's how it is. We yeah, it doesn't matter. Let's just get into it. All right. So he opens with e4, the king's pawn opening. I play g6, the modern defense against the e4. He plays knight to c3, and I play bishop to g7. Sorry. He plays d3, plays c6, preparing to attack the center myself. Plays a4. He should have played d4, as you see, just to prevent further expansion. And I capture the knight, and as you see, this isn't a great move, but I mean, I doubled his pawn structure, and now I'm gonna push for the center myself with d5. He pushes c4, and I push into the center, closing the position even further. e5, knight to f3, bishop to g4, pinning the knight, h3, and I capture the knight further. And he plays queen captures, and he starts playing around with his queen, which you'll see might not be a great idea. And I should have checked him, but I didn't. He plays bishop to a3, and he just slices this entire diagonal. b6, c5, knight to h6, h4, the castle, g4, queen d7, rook to g1, f5, and c captures on b6. And I capture. Which, this was an awful mistake. But he didn't capitalize on it, thankfully. You see, he has this really, it's mate in one. This is checkmate. Because the bishop covers, and the king, this space is covered by the pawn, and there's nothing that could strike it, so it's game over. But he didn't play that. Instead, he moved to g3 with the queen, getting out of the way of the rook, and then I attack his queen, and he captures, and I play queen f7, and I don't know why he didn't kill it, but he did. And I attack the queen, and he further plays with the queen. And I attack the queen once more, and I mean, as you can see, this is a good move. There's really nothing I could do about this. Best move would be rook d8, probably, to try and stop him from queening, but yeah. He pushes queen c7. I capture with the knight. It's say no exchange. I'm okay with the queen trade. He doesn't accept the trade, and rook d8, rook d1, knight to f5, and once again this is a missed win, because if I push knight f5, then I have this really sneaky move of rook e8. Which, because the queen can't move, she's gone. And the best you can really do is hope for is queen e2, rook captures, and or, well, yeah, capture so that you have that, because the queen's still pinned. You can't. Yeah. So yeah, there's like really a great many number of blunders in this game. Yeah. But I push knight captures on a4, being really materialistic here, and knight to c3. And I have this really nice knight outpost here. And he goes for the pawn, which, I mean, I think he'd probably try and go here, try and get the knight out of there, because that's a very strong knight, and of course that's not great, but it's better than this. And I attack his queen. Queen moves. And the game just continues like this. And she captures the knight. It's free knight, basically. But I just trap the queen. She really doesn't have any spaces to go right now. This is covered by the queen. This is covered by the pawn. This whole entire area is covered by the queen or the rook. And of course, this would be stupid. And this too, but the queen's trapped. And that was my idea. And once again, I was stupid. If this, then there's really nothing the queen can do. Really, the best move in this position would probably just to capture one of the pawns. Like so. Just to get rid of a pawn. Or whatever. And this was a missed win. I attack the bishop, he captures. I capture back, once again, screwing myself over. He moves the rook back. And I push rook b2. He should have captured the pawn, but he didn't, as you can see. And I double rooks. Captures. Push here. And I capture the rook. She captures, or he captures with the queen. Really don't have any idea why I did this. What I should have done was go over there, as you can see. Just really basic stuff. Attacking here, there's really not much you can do to defend it. But defends it anyways. And this is where I finally pick up on his blunders and I finally play a smart move. I capture the rook. And he captures the queen back. And I capture the rook. And I'm up an entire a rook against a bishop, except he has an entire pawn center, and I have a few pawn islands. Luckily, they'll be able to undermine, as you'll see. And yeah, he pushes the bishop. I move back, just okay with my plunder of these, winning the entire exchange here. I go to start protecting my pawns, sending them back, captures, and d4. And I play rook a2, king d1, a1, and it's forced. You can't go anywhere else. And I play rook c1, rook d3, rook at f1, captures, and king b3. g5, e6, g4, d5, rook e2, king c3, king f8, rook d3, rook e5, king d4, rook captures on d5, king captures, g3, king e4, g2, rook f3, and queen. c4, which I was, as you can see, I was really low on time. This entire game was very difficult, so most of these calculations were very bad. And this would require some very intense calculations. Well, not that intense, but I got queen g3, king c3. I was at 10 seconds when I played queen e4, king b3, and it was in this position that I decided to draw the game instead of lose. Because as you see, 10 seconds, I'd have to play the very best moves in order to release him, maybe that, or whatever the engine says, and then whatever. But at this point, I have really low on time. So, queen 4, king b4, and and queen captures on c4. And honestly, of course he captures the queen, and it's a draw by insufficient material. I had 6 seconds left on the clock when this happened, so it ended this very weird game. I don't know how to describe it. I played bad. He played bad. It was just strange. I mean, you can't do anything. There's just kings. There's nothing you can do. Every move would be the best, really. Just whatever. So yeah, there's just it's raw, and like I said before, there's nothing that could be done here. It's just game over. If he didn't capture and just decided to keep going down the board, then, well, I'd have to try and undermine him. Or maybe get a stalemate out of him, because now I can't go anywhere. And of course, this is checkmate, but I couldn't. There's no way I could do that in 6 seconds. So yeah, that concludes the game. A draw by insufficient material. We both don't win, but we both don't lose. And I was willing to accept this, because this was a very weird game. It looks really stupid, I know, but I was kind of in the middle of like a class period and stuff. This wasn't my best game, but I thought I'd put it here because it was really interesting, and it ended with no pieces left on the board, which you don't see happen all the time. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.